Okay, welcome back to another video. This is about if Africa went into total war. And it's going to be starting off with Morocco, blue team, and Algeria, red team. So let's just start off with Northern Africa. Tunisia, blue team. Libya, not to be confused with Lebanon or Liberia. Red team. I think Egypt would probably go on red team. You know, big boy Ethiopia down here. Big Ethiopia down here would then go on blue team, which would cause Somalia to go on red. On team red. And Eritrea probably would too. Yeah, but I think Djibouti would go on blue team. And then Sudan. Sudan would probably go on red team. And then South Sudan, blue team. So let's a lot more red team right now. Yeah, and it's not going to get much better because of Western Sahara. Because they're going on red team because Morocco claims about 80% of their country, and Mauritania also goes on red team. And I think Mali could go on blue team. But if I get any of these wrong, please just tell me. But you need to give me a reason. I think all of these little guys probably blue team. Because I don't know much about this part of Africa. Yeah, so basically all just a blue team. Yes, that looks good. Niger, red team. But Nigeria would go on blue team. Chad would go on blue team. Ghana, I think could go on blue team. And you might go on blue team. But I think Congo would go on team red. And then the DRC would go on team blue. I think the car would probably go on team red. Yeah, look at this. I think it looks quite fair now. And then Zambia. Yeah, DRC has this little town that Zambia wants, so I think they're probably just going to go on team red. And for some reason there's someone's watermark on here. All of these faces, I think all of these would go team red. Yeah, probably team red. Wow, that actually includes Malawi, which would probably go on team blue. Then I think Mozambique might go on team blue. I'm pretty sure they're the only country with, like, isn't it like an AK-47 or something like that? I think this country would go on red. I forgot what country it is. Namibia. I'm sorry that I forgot the country. What? Yeah, I think all of Southern Africa is gonna go on blue. And for some reason they don't include some of the countries like Lesotho or Eswatini. Alright, and then Madagascar. team looks stronger? Oh, why not? I'll put them on the red team. Yeah, I just put them on the red team just because his blue team looks quite a lot stronger. Anyway, I guess we can just begin now. Yes, so basically Western Sahara's mean and they don't really like Morocco. Yeah. So they just do tiny little attacks because they're not that strong, but they attack into Morocco until Morocco slaps them across the face for being mean. Yeah, no. You know, Mali just slaps Mauritania a lot. Yeah, they just slap Mauritania around a little bit. Until Mauritania eventually stops them from getting onto their coast, and then they... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong colour, isn't it? So they eventually just go like that. And then yeah, that just becomes Mauritania. Yeah, but we still have a little bit of it, but I put it in the wrong colour before. There we go. It's probably about like that. And you push into Mauritania a tiny little bit. By a tiny little bit, I mean quite a lot. And Western Sahara's not that strong, so Morocco just slaps them across the face. They give them a big slap across the face. Yeah, and then they cut Western Sahara in half and do that to them. Because they don't like Western Sahara anymore. Like, they are so mean. And I need to charge this now. Alright, they probably have a lot of success here. Yeah, they just cut Zambia in half and basically just do that to them. Wait, now I remember this country's Angola, isn't it? They just invaded into Angola. Yeah, DRC doesn't really like that too. Yeah. And then Namibia invades from the south. And then DRC doesn't. Namibia does this.
Harry, come here. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, so I'm back now. And you probably make little invasions into some parts of Namibia. And Namibia says you send a little peace treaty for just a little bit. Wherever I don't invade you, you won't invade me, okay? And they all say yes. Except that doesn't last even though, but that doesn't last very long. And then Namibia pushes them out until they're stopped. And then they get really angry and just cut the country in half and take this half of it. Yeah, so Namibia is not very smart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Namibia, isn't it? Should be. Always has been. Okay. And then Namibia says, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. And they say, too bad. You got rid of our peace treaty, so now we'll get rid of you. And they just take tiny little pots to make this boy. And then Namibia says, I'm sorry. And they become a microstate. Just kidding, I finished Namibia. That's that's what it used to be in Namibia now. Right, and they just make tiny little versions into the normal Congo. Yep, yeah, they basically, they basically just do that for a little bit until the car says stop, and then they get really mad that they don't stop and they take you, which I'm pretty sure is like Cameroon or something, could be wrong. And then they finally get into town and just take their little part. Yeah, because DRC doesn't really like the Congo either. Yeah, so yeah, they're just surrounded now and they just surrender, which is probably a really smart idea. Yeah, so look at this one. Alright, also Madagascar. Yeah, so Madagascar finally makes landing into Mozambique, cutting off this part and then taking that part, and then they eventually get strong enough to take the rest, and then they take Malawi and Zimbabwe. Don't know how they did that, but don't ask me until these five guys say, oh, you're mean, and take these three back. And then they take Madagascar, because Madagascar is not that smart. But they probably are. Right, as for this country, yeah, Uganda, Burundi, and Rwanda aren't very strong, so they just die. Just not very nice to do. Alright, and using this one, Morocco slightly pushes into Mauritania. Alright, and then Algeria. Yeah, Algeria goes a little bit ham. They take you, they take you, they take you, and then you, and you. See, that's what happens with Algeria, because they're strong. Alright, also they got a little bit of help with Niger. But now Nigeria's angry, so yeah, Niger done messed up. Yeah, Niger done messed up, man. Yeah, but they try not to surrender. And they're able to push them out a little bit until they're not able to anymore, and then Niger just carries on their attack. Because they're angry with Niger now. Alright, also the Giga Chad. Do you want to know what the Giga Chad does? That they colonise every country around. I'm just joking. They wouldn't actually do that in real life. But they would do something to try to take Libya with help of Niger. And this part takes quite a lot longer, but they're eventually able to do that and take this part of Libya. And then this little coast, yeah, that's gone with the rest of Libya. Because Libya was being attacked by two countries, what do you expect them to do? Alright, and these guys make a little landing into the Congo. Not like that. Yeah, maybe like that. Oh wait, no, that's not the Congo, that's the Congo. Yeah, but then this eventually happens because DRC is strong. Alright, also you get taken back. Wait, no. Yeah. and Nigeria is able to take these four back, but not the rest. Yeah, oh right, I forgot about over here. Yeah, so basically Djibouti gets taken over, and then they get taken back by Ethiopia. And Ethiopia gets mad, so they start invading into Somalia. But then Somalia also gets mad, so they start invading a little bit into Ethiopia. Yeah, and then they kind of go ham, taking quite a lot of Ethiopia. And since Somalia took more than Ethiopia took, Ethiopia's going to take more of their land. And they're finding it kind of hard, so they have to only take a few of their troops out of Ethiopia. Like not all of them, but about half of them, maybe. Yes, so they can just make it a stalemate now. Alright. Also Sudan. Yeah. Libya attacking them. Chad attacking them. The car attacking them. And it's quite slow, but they end up meeting up. And then they do attack quite a lot more. Yes, so they do take a little bit of Sudan. And then, yeah, instead of South Sudan taking part of their country, they literally retake South Sudan. Alright, and then also Eritrea. Yeah, they just cease to exist. And then, with the help of them, Ethiopia pushes in to, what's it called again? Alright, Sudan. They take just a tiny little bit of South Sudan, but they're basically like a tiny little country now. Like almost a micro-state. Yes, so look at this cursed map. Alright, also this. Yeah, eventually Mauritania gets split in half, and the Western Sahara just ceases to exist. Yeah, and they try to take the bigger part of Morocco, which doesn't go quite as planned, because then they get Mauritania, because then they get pushed out completely. Also pushed out of here. And then they're able to retake Burkina Faso. Yes, that's what's going on now. They recapture. Yeah, and then they take even more Somalia and basically split the country into three. So Somalia needs to take all of their troops out of Ethiopia to fight more, but even that doesn't work. So now they're scared and they don't want to fight anymore. So the remainder of them just surrender. Yeah, that's probably what would happen. Alright. So this place that I forgot the name of. You know that this one here sounds familiar, but I forgot this one. I can usually remember the name of it. Yeah, for some reason they just make really ugly borders. I don't know why. It's definitely not because I'm just like. It's definitely not because I can't be bothered or anything. But basically they just push into them and just take them out. But I do get help from you a little bit. Is this part still white? just a little bit wedge. Yeah, and then they are able to hold them off a little bit. Yeah, and they are able to retake quite a bit of their land. Yeah, but after that Tanzania also just wasted quite a lot of their troops. So that wasn't very smart of them. Helping our friends who was going to die anyway. Just basically, they also don't exist anymore. And that's basically just Northern Africa versus the rest of Africa. I know even parts of Northern Africa are run by a blue team. Like just how Alright, so they're able to retake more of South Sudan. Because you wouldn't know what normal Sudan's doing. They are fighting over here, trying to stop the blue team over here from taking their friends. Don't know why this is red. That should be that. Yeah. So basically, they don't actually see what's going on here in South Sudan. Yeah. South Sudan basically just gets retaken, but Sudan's not aware of it anymore. That right now, and Egypt calls them on the phone and yo, Sudan, my friend, man. I don't know how Egyptian people speak because I'm British. This is how I would imagine it. Yeah, so Sudan, we have a bit of a problem, says Egypt. What's the problem, says Sudan. Yeah, people are the other countries are invading your country. Yeah, and they also recapture South Sudan. You're joking, right? No, they are invading. Okay, I am coming back now. Yeah, good. I'll try to hold them off for you, Sudan. Thanks, Egypt. And that was a conversation. Yeah, so Egypt is able to help fight these guys off a little bit. Because Egypt is actually really strong. Yeah, I think they have like a 3-star military, navy and air force. Yes, that's really strong. Like, that's literally stronger than quite a few of the countries in Europe. Yeah, so basically Egypt's able to push a lot of troops out of Sudan. Yeah, and then eventually Sudan gets back. And maybe thank Egypt for helping fight them for a little bit. Until eventually they're not able to anymore. And with quite a lot more troops invading Sudan again. Maybe not like that, but like this. Yes, so it's basically like that. Yeah, and they start chilling out a little bit more, but they do still attack Sudan. And then that part is captured. It looks a little bit like Chad. Good Chad. Yeah, so now Sudan's basically just into parts which are landlocked, like that. Yeah, and they take this little part here. Yeah, so now Sudan ceases to exist. Yeah, so now it's basically just Egypt and like what, Northwest Africa. This, even though they're basically just Western Sahara, Mauritania and Algeria, and a lot of countries controlled by them. Right, and Egypt's just scared now that they prove themselves and die. Yep. Okay, so that's just this part of Africa. So all of the blue team troops from about behind this line, so like that, basically dump all their troops into the countries that border red team, and then, yeah, it doesn't go very well for them. That's all I'm going to say. We take Tunisia, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, that's Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau. I forgot the name of this place, I'm sorry. And Mali. So now these places are just scarce. And Western Sahara gets really scarce. They slowly push into more... No, I know. Yeah, so they slowly push into Mauritania. And by slowly, I mean not that slowly. Yeah, and by slowly I mean not that slowly. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, so they basically just invade a bunch of this place, Mauritania, until basically Mauritania gets scared and they surrender because they basically don't even exist anymore anyway. And it's basically just Algeria left. All of these countries here push into Algeria. They regret everything. Yes, they regret everything. And then, yeah, you know what happened. And now, guess what? And now, just but now, guess what happens? The peace treaty. Yeah, this peace treaty is a lot different. So Chad keeps its shape, but it gets a lot bigger because it's still gives Chad shape. All this is now Morocco. All of Morocco, all of Western Sahara, a little bit of Mauritania, and quite a lot of Algeria, about half of it. And then all of this part of Africa combines. And then there's also this part that combines, which is Nigeria now. And then Central African Republic gets new government. And then this is now South Africa, but it's now called Southern Africa. So this is the mainland Southern Africa, and they also own Madagascar now. And there's also a reunion between all these countries. So basically the DRC and all of the countries up here. And then this is now Ethiopia. They take all of Somalia, Djibouti and Eritrea because Djibouti just wanted to combine with them. And then South Sudan gets bigger, and now there's North Sudan, just Sudan. Then I just hope you liked the video. Goodbye.